YouTube, what's going on? It's Coach Show. Just got back from New York. Nike Nationals, thank you for having us. Our team did okay. If I'm being real, we didn't have a lot of high caliber kids yet. And, you go to national meets just to roll the dice and see. You play a lottery ticket and see what comes up. Unfortunately for most of us, we didn't quite cash out. And it became more of a learning lesson than it was justified on paper. But nonetheless, extremely proud of how we showed up, how we conducted ourselves, how we put it out there. We did have one athlete that set a personal best, advanced in his races, and that's Colin Baumgartner. He was featured in my last video about our prep going into the meet around the acceleration. Colin ran a personal best in the prelim and in the final, technically. His personal best was 22:31 on the season, and I felt he could have run faster. I wrote a review kind of thoughts on the season, and that was one of my notes. Was I felt like his 200 times were a bit underwhelming for someone that cares about track as much as he does. And we finally saw what he's capable of, a little bit of what he's capable of. He ran 21:67. He was in the emerging elite division, not in the championship division. But honestly, leaving this meet, I'm feeling like I might end up just entering a lot more kids in emerging elite, especially if their times, you might qualify for championship, but we're trying to build our confidence and run times. Ultimately, the division doesn't matter. Now, obviously, if you're deserving of being in that championship division, then go for it. But I think there's benefit to maturing the confidence of your athletes as well. And that's definitely one of my takeaways from this meet is, you qualify for championship, but if you're not surefire for the final, if it would be a huge disappointment you weren't in the final, then let's find a different division for you. We've used freshmen before. Emerging elite was kind of forced upon us this season, but I think there's benefit to it for sure. So overall, looking back now, indoor season for club is done officially. Indiana, we started our high school track season last week or 2 weeks ago now at this point. And I'm looking forward to just doing a little bit more review on how things went. I'm going to be putting a video together on the different equipment we used. And I'm going to do like a ranking system of things we use, from the overspeed to resisted to the activator belts to you name it, sleds, all the things, all the protocols that I put my thought and inquisition into. I want to show you guys and share what I think went well, and maybe some things that we may not revisit in the coming seasons. But I'm thinking a lot about Garrett Kalin. I know it's not high school. I'm kind of moving around with his 1995 indoor 200 American record, collegiate record. I spoke about the picture of overspeed. I saw him doing overspeed with USC. That was a picture they posted on Instagram. And I made a video about a couple weeks ago before Big Tens that we really should expect this to happen. And I know I played it up a little bit around maybe how much of a role overspeed is, but I do think there's, like, if you watch him run, he's not creating tons of stride length or, that kind of thing. He's very fast off the ground. Turnover is obviously there. Form is nice. And leaving nationals, my thought is, am I experimenting? Is it time now for me to really lean into the overspeed side of things? Is it really something I'm ready to go for? I've had apprehensions, mostly because of the mentors I have. Not a lot of them are high advocates for overspeed, and I want to listen to those who have come before me and won and done the things that I want to do in the sport. At the same time, things are changing and athletes are evolving and protocols are new. And if you have the resource at your hands, you probably should use them as long as you understand the rules. And with our athletes, I think overspeed is going to be a little bit more prominent in our training program. I'm hungry for more. I'm recording this video. It's 1:26 a.m. here. Kids are bathed and down. Everyone's sleeping. The house is sleeping. And my mind is just racing on how to be a better coach for these athletes, how to be a name that's really respected in this game, this coaching game. Not just content that's relatable. Obviously, I want to help and be a support to you all through training and sprint techniques and that kind of thing. I want to have a philosophy that you know me for because of the athletes that I'm producing. I think this weekend was certainly a step in the right direction. I definitely leave with a sense of satisfaction. A little satisfaction. I'm happy for Colin and his personal best. The time is nice. That time was really nice. I'm also ready for more. And I'm looking forward to being more, being a better coach. Even when I'm tired right now, but I'm shooting this video because I'm dedicated to the process, and I have to be. I want to be the coach that gives his all, puts his all in. Not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to try and test theories intelligently, of course. I leave Nike Indoor Nationals wanting more. In a year from now, I want my hard work to show. I want my fearlessness to show in a good way. Right? We're not reckless with these kids. So many thoughts are running through my head about how we can maximize our training philosophy, what my club season is going to look like, what the program is going to look like, the things that we offer. We have a speed deficiency. We need to get faster. Point blank, period. We need to get faster. We need to get stronger. We need to get better. I got to do my part. I got to make it work. I got to prepare these kids. And I'm dedicated to that. It's been a fun indoor season. It's not over yet, as I said. The Indiana Indoor State Meet is coming up. I'm excited for the kids I've been coaching through club. I'm even more excited for the Ben Davis Giants, the new school I'm at. Coaching there has been a blessing. These kids are hungry. They're really hungry for knowledge and feedback and help. And I'm just thankful to be able to play a role there. So look out for them. Look out for us. And if you're on this journey too, you left Nike, you left New Balance, and you want more. You're just feeling a little bit like, a little bit of emptiness. There's only a few of them that leave these meets that feel like, wow, yeah, I got all of that. That was us this past summer. We left USATF Junior Olympics. I was on cloud 9, having won a national championship with a kid. That feeling is, it erases any poor performances or whatever the case is. Very few people leave the meet. Actually, I'll take that back. A lot of people leave the meet feeling like that. But if you're not one of those people, don't let it define you in a negative way. Let's be different. Let's learn. We can't be the same person, do the same thing, and expect a different result. There is a level of patience and execution you got to have, and consistency. I'm not saying you to rewrite the book completely. I'm not saying you to rip the pages out the book, but identify the things that you know were not helpful. Identify the things that you know weren't pushing you toward your goal, and replace them with something that's proven or something else that may help. Go watch, go seek help. Watch video, ask someone to help you. Break down your video, break down your program, break down your body. Go get an assessment. Go see a sports physio. Tell them, ask them, not tell them, ask them, what are areas that you can improve? If you're a coach, having maybe a different warm-up developed by a sports physio, that maybe a warm-up that's developed by a physio that can put you guys in just a better position to be the most efficient program you can be. Let's go get it. Progress is not linear. If the meet did not go the way you wanted, it doesn't mean that all things are wrong. But if there is a chance for you to assess, you should certainly take this time to do that. And above all, stay hungry. The intensity has to be higher now. Has to be. You want to be fast, you cannot bring the same energy. In fact, I'll know how serious you are about righting the ship by the things you do in the next 24 hours. Me, I'm recording a video. I'm recording the video because I want to hold myself to the standard that something's being cut. I want to hold myself to the standard that something needs to be cut. You have a video that's time sensitive that needs to be cut. If you want to be this big YouTuber, if you want to support your family through this avenue, you got to put in work. If 20 people came up to me and engaged me over this weekend, I want it to be 200 next year. Positive engagements. And I'm very thankful for every single person that I spoke to. You're the guy from TikTok. You're the guy from YouTube. It's a blessing. It is a blessing. As competitive as I am, I cannot stop here. As a coach, I want more. As a parent, I want more. As a partner, I want more. I want more. National meets are for the taking. Stars are born every day. Let's go get it. Let's go be that. As Denzel says, I'll see you at work. Like, comment, and subscribe. On to the next one, guys. Peace.